Man, I could really use one of those, those remotes that goes with your recording. That way I don't have to walk back and forth to turn everything off. I mean, but as you know, on your international journey to become who you are, most likely, unless you were born privileged with an ascribed status, you're going to have the most frugalist of funds, which explains me. Frugal funds. Not for long, but for right now. Doctor, good evening. How are you? You're in Arkansas, a natural state, the state where I'm from. Man, do you guys know that Arkansas is the only state where you can dig up natural gems and keep them? Also home to the hanging judge, the guy that likes to hang everybody. Also home to Albert Pike. You guys don't know who Albert Pike is? He still has a monument in Washington, D.C. He's the only one of his kind to have one. That's a subject for some other time. Doctor, here's the thing. I wanted to ask you about Christmas decorum. Now, this is what I plan to do. I'm going to take a picture or screenshot it or screen print my favorite celestial body. And then I'm going to put it on an ornament, put it on a glass, put it on a blanket, put it on a sweater, and I'm going to wear it. It's a Barth thing, get it? I want one of those sweaters, by the way. I've seen that. I would like to have one of those very much. So this year I chose a real crowd pleaser. I chose Polaris. As you know, because you're the one who taught me, it's a multiple star, discovered by Mr. Herschel. Now, this is probably what I'm going to go with. Due to my poor video editing skills, you really can't see the beauty. But if you just ignore the blots and blurs, this is Polaris right here. And this is what I chose. However, if you give it a second, I initially chose this guy right here, 61 Cygni, a visual binary system in a constellation of Cygnus, also known as Piazza's flying star. But I thought to myself, Dr. Barth, who the hell do I think I am? Famed Prussian astronomer Friedrich Wilhelm Bessel? That guy. He left school at 14. And I'm still in school. And I'm way past 14. He was appointed director of Kronenberg's observatory by a king, no less. Once again, he left school at 14. 14-year-old. First astronomer to accurately determine a distance between a sun and another star using the method, or should I say, by method of parallax. Now, for you guys, for you fledgling and or promising astronomers, astronomer aficionados out there, as you know, a parallax is a displacement or difference in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight, but it is measured by the angle, sometimes the semi-angle, of inclination between two lines. What did I just say? I hope they're paying me by the syllable here. I mean, the guy left at 14, made up his own method, was a point. I mean, wow. I guess you were right, Dr. Barth, a long time ago. Going to school and getting 4.0s and doing all this stuff does not necessarily mean you're the smartest guy in the room. It just means that you're dedicated to work, or you really know how to work the system. Either way, the word work is a very prevalent term in academia. So, I guess I have a really long way to go. I'm not going to be appointed to any observatory in the near future. At least I don't see that. It could happen, but I don't know. And there's not going to be a king, because we don't have a king here. Although it's been disputed that our president is a king, but this is about science. Leave the politics to the pundits. But anyways, I just wanted to know what you thought. What's your favorite star? I thought you said it was Polaris. I don't know, Doctor. if I knew half the stuff you knew, my little head would explode. So I'm not even gonna try to delve into your infinite astral plane when it comes to astronomy because it just make my head spin. Anyways, it was between Cygni 61, or excuse me, 61 Cygni, or Polaris, and I chose the crowd favorite. But I want to know what you think. Yeah, let me know what you think, Doctor. I value your opinion. I mean, after all, you're the one instructor that I know that tried to you tried out for a scholarship using star temperatures, and it's just funny. I'll never forget that story.